Hello, my name is Dr. G. I'm applying to be your host for Therapreta for the world. Please consider me. They told me I was unkind in the last video, that's why I put it off. I wasn't very unkind, right? I promised to shut the phone from now on. When I'm doing this video, then nobody can call me. And I cut her off, okay. But I didn't kind of yell at her, or did I? And then people complain about how I say goodbye. I was 10 years in New York. You know how New York is, right? Bye now. And I apologize if that was, if people got offended. That's just sometimes how I do it. Anyway, I edited the video and I put the unhappy things, unkind things out. But I will put it up again because I did think that some things were important to help us save the planet. And this may be a little bit far-fetched for some, but I will show you what we can do every day. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Second time, not so unkind. They told me to look into the camera, so it's always when you have using an iPad and you're tempted to look at the screen, but that's not where the camera is, and then you look like half away of your audience, which is called not good. Okay, I apologize if I did that before. So, there is a word in the German language. It's called Milchmädchenrechnung. It's like the calculation that somebody makes who doesn't really takes everything in perspective. And I think one Milchmädchenrechnung is the term and the idea of carbon neutral. That's what everybody tries to be. They try to be carbon neutral. That's a nice thing, you know, because right now we're still putting way too much CO2 into the atmosphere. But the thing is, there's already a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere since some 100 years. That's not going to go away because we are not putting more CO2 into the atmosphere. It's still there. And it corrodes on a very small rate. So what we need to do is being carbon negative, which means we need to actively get carbon out of the atmosphere, tap into the cycle of oxygen and carbon. And we can do this, first of all, if you think that way, you know, there's also, you know, Stickstoff, which is another thing, nitrogen. But for now, let's just think in terms of oxygen and carbon. That makes a lot of sense. And if we understand what we're doing when we're doing something, we can tap into this cycle and reverse something. We can contain carbon every day if you understand how the cycle works. There was a time in world history, in Earth's history, where there was too much oxygen. That was before nature invented the animal in the form of bacteria that use oxygen and turn it into something else. Obviously, right now, we are in a different situation. That's our own fault because we put up carbon in the form of CO2 into the atmosphere since hundreds of years. And it's not going to go away just because we are carbon neutral. We need to actively contain carbon in soil, we can do that, do something very senseful, because it actually makes Earth very fruitful, and that is of course the purpose of this channel, to show what we can do by, sorry the phone goes, let's just cut this, I'm really sorry. Okay, this where it got nasty, okay? I apologize, I cut it out, sorry. I'm gonna call her back. Okay, I'm gonna call her back. I'm not a bad guy, I'm gonna call her back. Just right now I'm taking this video, and again, we can tap into the cycle of oxygen and carbon of the atmosphere. And I'm gonna show you in little things how we can do this. We just need to think that way. What is carbon? There's a shelf behind me. There's carbon. There's books behind me. There's carbon. There's oxygen that I breathe. Oh, please. No, I'm calling back. So, okay, you tell her. Yes, I know you can't really call her because you don't have her number. You can't tell her because you don't know her. It's okay, I got it. Anyway, please stand by. Can't wait to tell you. Bye. Thanks for joining in again. I'm Dr. G, applying to be your host for Terra Preta for the world. Please consider me.